Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and I don't know what day it is. I don't know what yoga we're doing. I'm like transitioning my planner to the new like format that I've been designing, which has like, where do I even begin? Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me here on the mat today. I am going to start by just coming down to a nice, easy seated position. Oh my gosh, so tight through my hips. So it's the holiday season. It's been the holiday season for a minute now. Randy and I have been running our business for over a decade. We should be used to the holiday season. We are not used to the holiday season. And in the midst of one of our busiest times of the year, certainly the most stressful and hectic, because usually like other times of the year, like Dragon Con, Anime St. Louis, stuff like that, Randy and I are very busy, but the rest of the world is kind of like, meh, it's a Tuesday. So that's always nice. Whereas Christmas time, everybody is freaking out and losing their minds. So which just of course compounds Randy and I's busyness and kind of adds stress to it, because now suddenly nothing is easy and nothing is going, unscheduled, like with shipping, everything's arriving or anything like that. So in the midst of this, I dare say, the craziest time of year, I've decided to start another business. And Randy's been very patient, but it is stretching my brain to its maximum mental capacity. Um, but that's okay. We'll get it figured out. And I'm very happy and excited to be starting a new business, but also to be here with y'all on the mat today. Let us wiggle and stretch our toe beans. Hello, beans. Holding on to our knees, let's do a little bit of a seated cat cow. And you could make this vary just from point A to point B, bringing your heart and chest forward and then scooping and opening up through your back, or you can undulate through it. Really getting a little bigger every time with your movement. Let's change directions. How would we do that? Yeah, we come up and then come forward and then scoot back. Oh, that's yoga for the brain, too. Now let's go ahead and lift our arms up, kind of growing out of the top of our head, keeping our thighs and knees down. We can use those muscles, that same muscle that we use to open the gate, like open that leg whenever we're in tree pose. Use those parts of your hips to really bring your legs down to the ground. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, twist and coming down. Please pardon me for just a moment while I fiddle with my microphone and go like that. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. But we will, remembering to breathe, get a nice little bit of a seated twist here. And I'm holding on to my left ankle with my right hand. We can inhale, raising our left arm. Exhale, dropping over to the right. Really getting a nice stretch through that side body. And then we can raise back up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist. Left hand to right ankle. Hey, Kelly, how's it going, baby? Just twisting and breathing. On our next inhale, let's raise our right hand, and sink down to the left. Really stretching through that right oblique. Then coming back up, let's put our legs out into a wide straddle. You don't have to be pulling off a side split, but I like to sit on the very back edge. I'm on like a 30-inch yoga mat, and my booty, my tailbone's at the very back edge, and my heels are at the very front edge. Just if that's helpful to you guys. I like having reference points like that so that I can see and observe without judgment how I'm feeling, where I'm at. So it's not that being deeper into the stretch or shallower or wherever I'm at on the mat, it's not that one thing is better or worse than another. It's just accumulating data so that we can observe and know ourselves. And I'm just inhaling and exhaling, reaching from one foot to the other, really using my core and my hip flexors to pull myself down and in towards my feet. And we can have those, yeah, let's keep that knee joint protected. It feels so good for me right now, just rubbing my knees, keeping my toes flexed. So instead of grabbing my foot and pulling myself closer, I am pulling myself just with my muscles. And that's going to help us build our very active flexibility. We can also come here, walking our fingers out to the front, starting to get a really nice stretch through the hamstrings. My hamstrings are so tight, just chronically, but I spend all day in a chair, so at a desk. So shifting from one elbow to the other, just walking my fingertips out. And we can also here really engaging. I'm so engaged my feet, my heels are kind of lifting off the ground. We can exhale and reach, just like whenever we're coming into a triangle pose, like we're just reaching with our upper body. Inhaling back up. Exhale, reaching possibly with a bit of a pulse. And you could use your hands on the ground to kind of become a little bit more passive in this stretch. And then we can walk our fingertips back up. There we go. I really want to practice some push-ups today. And because I really want to get stronger through my chaturanga and through doing like where that one leg is lifted and we came down and scooped up, I fell on my face. So I'd really like to improve my strength there. So I'm going to be clearing off my ottoman and honestly probably up against a kitchen countertop or a very sturdy, like we've got cement and stone banisters on our front porch, and those I really like doing push-ups against those because it's at a nice elevation, or even just against a wall can really just be great. So we stripped all the bedding off of like the couches, all the couch covers, everything like that, and then promptly never put them back on. We're a work in progress, what can I say? So from here, I want to be practicing. Oh, my feet are just going to slide out from underneath me. I'm going to scooch this ottoman back so that it's on the mat with me. And I want to plank in this position, bringing that kind of angle up, and then we can push in. Ooh-wee. I think 3 is all I have. Whew, at that angle. That is intense. But it's more important that we get quality over quantity. 3 ones with good form, and I feel like I'm really getting in there, are way better than doing a, like, I don't know, a hunchback kind of half effort off of a wall or something. So Whew. So, having practiced that, I'd like to come back now into plank. Inhale, exhale, and I'm going to just come forward a bit so I'm not kicking stuff. I'm just going to alternate lifting a back leg. Inhaling both feet down, exhaling the other foot up. One more. Holy! I can always tell when I'm like pushing it because I start to rush. Oh. So that's good. I think that's where I'm at today. Thank you guys so much for joining me again for another day of a year of yoga. And I will see y'all tomorrow. So until then, you guys, let me know how you're doing down in the comments and keep on keeping on. Mwah. Bye.